Hiya folks, I'm Grim, and welcome to Grim Grooves, a channel where I react to and review music of all kinds. Today we've got the next batch of character demos. This one we'll be checking out Collei to Yaoyao, I believe. It's 11 more reactions to demos, and we're getting there. We're over halfway through, I believe. In this video, if we're not already, we will be halfway through all of the character demos from Genshin, and the production quality just keeps going up and up for each one that I watch, and it's absolutely stunning how good they are. And I know in the last video I misattributed a few people from Liyue as being from Inazuma. I guess I was just too captivated and too caught up in everything I was watching and everything that I wasn't able to determine which was from which kind of thing. And to be fair, Liyue and Japan and China do have somewhat similar soundscapes in some elements, but it's not making an excuse. I messed up, so I'm sorry about that. I'll try and pay more attention, try and avoid that in the future. But anyways, if you've got anything else you'd like me to check out, make sure you throw it down in the comments. And while you're down there, hit the like button and subscribe. And I'd also like to thank my patrons for supporting me over on Patreon, because it means so much that you do. Without further ado though, let's check out Collei, Sprout in the Thicket. I might be saying the name wrong, I'm sorry. I might butcher a lot of these names, but we'll see.
Trainee Forest Ranger Collei reporting for duty. I will ensure your safe passage through this forest. I think I finally got that line down. I didn't get any of it wrong, did I? I'm feeling all right today.
Wow.
I'll take the chance to try to get some more done than usual. Even if it's a life or death situation, I'll never need to rely on their power again.
This melody is incredible. Like, it's very, very swing. I love swing music, and it's just like, yeah, it's so like, it would fit perfectly in like a speakeasy in the 40s or 50s, and just like a good dance track from the 50s or something like that. It's exceptional though. Like the violin, the piano, like all the different elements, it very much encapsulates that kind of feeling. And it invokes also the feeling of like being carefree, being like happy, being kind of just having a good time and enjoying yourself, which I'm guessing this character is all about. But it's very, very cool.
Situation. I'll never need to rely on their power again. You two know Amber, right?
That was fantastic. Like, even from a visual standpoint, like, it was really cool to see, like, I think she has like a little onion companion that or not onion, mushroom. I don't know why I said onion, but yeah, a little mushroom companion that she fights with and stuff, which is really cool and just seems like an interesting archer character. But on top of that, like, again, that melody was so good. Like, the horns coming in near the end there, like, oh, it's so beautiful. Like, I just absolutely love swing music. And that was just like chef's kiss. Like, very, very good swing music there. Just kicking it off. Like, we're already starting with a banger. So I'm curious how it'll go from here, because again, the production quality just keeps going up and the music is just stunning. Let's keep going. Tighnari. Tighnari? Okay.
The sweetwater mushroom has a brown conical cap and a white body. Consuming it may induce delirium.
Ah, beautiful mushroom maiden!
Sweetwater mushrooms proliferate very rapidly during the rainy season. Much like these fungi here. On second thought, perhaps these are multiplying a little too fast. With the forest.
Wow. this is another exceptional melody, and I believe that this is more of a like Liyue soundscape kind of feeling to it. Again, I could be wrong, but it feels more like a Chinese soundscape, Liyue soundscape, but it's absolutely beautiful. Like the woodwinds instruments here, and like I believe it's erhu or whatever that's playing right now. It's absolutely exceptional. Like the melodies that they're creating here are just so catchy and so beautiful and so hopeful and like high energy and stuff like that. Like it's so good, such good melodies. And this character seems really cool too. Like I always like a good kind of investigator type, someone who's very smart, very intelligent, able to kind of discern what's going on here and stuff like that, and like using their knowledge to help other people. Like that's always a good character trait.
One with the forest. Fungi aren't typically this aggressive. I wonder what's causing it. Could it be a new genetic mutation? Or maybe it's the rain agitating them. Looks like I'll have to put my research on hold. Let's nip that in the bud.
Got hit by the spores, maybe? That was really cool, like the attacks and things like that, like the kind of vines swirling around his bow, and then he's shooting a giant volley that kind of just homes in on the enemy there. Like that was fantastic. It was very cool looking. And again, this music is just, it's still exceptional. It just keeps building, and it's just such a good melody. Like so well done, as always with these, like just stunning how good it was. Yeah, this is fantastic.
So that was a hallucination. Has a slightly bitter taste and a distinctive scent. Toxin is mild, but alters the perception of one's surroundings.
Been there, am I right?
All right. I'll add that to the next edition of A Field Guide to Rainforest Life.
Interesting. So he's like a scholar, which it makes sense. He seems like that kind of person. But that was really cool. Like again, the entire sequence of like fighting that enemy and like kind of tripping out, and the little piano melody that came in near the end was absolutely beautiful too. It's a fantastic addition to this just overall. But anyways, let's continue on. Number 3 for today, Dori. Maybe?
Welcome to Dori's Divine Bazaar. Everything you need with service you can rely on. Want to take a nap? Stay dry? See a sumpter beast? No problem. With enough mora, you can afford to do anything. Even take on the academia.
I love this like Middle Eastern like synth melody going on here. Like it's so interesting and like just so fast paced. From the moment it started, it was like, okay, this is probably a character from Sumeru, and this is just absolutely blowing me away how fantastic this melody is, and also just how much character this character has. Like it's always cool to see like just right out the gate like a character with so much like energy and so much like personality that you just like immediately kind of get endeared to them. It's like this is just a really cool character, really interesting character, and like the style, like so much style coming off of them and stuff. Like it's fantastic. Let's keep going, get that melody again.
Here's the good too.
Oh, that was awesome. It was like so high energy and so fast paced, but that was awesome. Like using her little like genie lamp as a way to attack, and her little like Jinn maybe, or the little like ball creature there, like the spirit, or her genie, I don't know. But that was very, very cool. And I don't know if she's the genie or if the creature in the ball is the yeah, but still very, very cool. I really like that character so far. Like, again, definitely the most personality that we've seen so far today. Like, the other two were really cool as well, don't get me wrong, but yeah, just so much personality oozing off this one. That's awesome. Candace.
Welcome, weary traveler from afar. I'd really love to look into your future with my amber eye, if I could.
Ooh, nice jazzy melody. I think that's a bassoon, maybe. Like, oh, this sounds fantastic.
To your future with my amber eye, if I could. Nights in the desert are cruel. Sleep soundly and know that I am watching over you.
Do your worst. Too easy.
Ooh, this melody is so good. Like, it's just such a jazzy, like, Egyptian style melody, or like Middle Eastern style melody. Like, it works so well. And this character's looks really cool. It's like a pharaoh or something like that. Like, I love the designs. I love the animations and stuff like that for these attacks, and the sword and shield combo, or pike and shield, whatever it is. Like, it's like a blade on the end of a stick. I don't know. Yeah, it's very, very cool though, and the melody is just so fantastic.
Too easy.
A shield is not enough to protect the most important things. That's why I must also wield a spear.
Hear my prayer.
This new strength I now gain in the present is preparing me for trials that lie ahead in the future.
Wow. I always love it when we get these shorter ones and they just hit so hard. Like, even the last one, again, that's like only a minute and a half, less than a minute and a half, and like just such interesting characters and such fantastic music that's always so diverse compared to everything else we've heard before. Like, it's absolutely stunning how they can just throw in like, oh, let's just make this banger of a song for like a minute and a half and just go on with our day. And like the animations and the character design, like, it's all so fantastic. Like, wow. I'm loving these. This is so good. I actually don't need to go back, I guess. Song's over. Cyno.
The sands devour. A new life emerges. In the cycle of life and death, whatever is sown will be reaped. And when the moral order is disrupted, judgment will come swiftly.
Damn. He's so cool already. Like, I was gonna mention that, like, I love the kind of Anubis aspired in like designs and stuff like that. Like, it's almost like each of the new characters are almost like Pokemon in a way, where they just kind of like pick a kind of genre or a style of character or whatever, and kind of build the character around that niche or that kind of thing, and then kind of build out the character from there. But they're all so unique. Like, in comparison, like, if you look at just like a handful of Pokemon versus a handful of like Genshin characters, obviously the Genshin characters have a lot more personality, a lot more to them, a lot more well-rounded than, again, Pokemon, because they're just the kind of creatures. And but it's still very, very cool to see like the inspirations of different things like being carried over to Genshin, and just how they pull from these and the melodies that come with it. Like, it's all so fantastic, and this is too. Like, wow.
Judgment will come swiftly. Every soul will be weighed. I vow to uphold the rules and punish evil. No matter how arduous this path may be, I will follow its course to the end. Through me, justice is served!
I love those like transformation signs where it's like the eyes glow and he just grows the claws and just goes wild. Like, that's really interesting. I wonder if that's like his ultimate attack or something like that, or if it's just an ability. I don't know. Like, but it's very, very cool. And also this music is just fantastic. Like, kind of just electronic tinted, like again, Middle Eastern music or Egyptian music and stuff. But it works so well, and it's very good background music for this. Like, it's very catchy, very just high energy flowing music that works so well for this kind of really cool character like this.
Through me, justice is served!
These drums, the strings, and the synth. Wow, that's crazy. It's just a fantastic combination. They're harmonizing so well together. Holy. Nice.
Until one day, humanity stands blameless, purged of its transgressions.
Wonder if that's like a enemy that becomes a friend kind of idea. I don't know. Very cool though. Fantastic one. I really like that.
Miss Nilou, will you teach me the dance you came up with in the desert? Slow down. First, close your eyes and relax your body. Then, picture an oasis bathed in starlight. Now imagine that you are the water, clear and bright, just like jelly. To the world, you're invisible. It never stops to notice you. So you stand up, you leap and twirl, and you show them through dance.
Ooh. Absolutely incredible melody, like very hopeful, very beautiful, very peaceful, like, and we're just getting started. Again, has the kind of Middle Eastern, Egyptian kind of soundscapes, but absolutely fantastic so far. It's absolutely beautiful.
Twirl, and you show them through dance. Captivating dance is like water about to boil. Quiet whispers grow into a chorus of cheers.
Ooh, this piano and the strings are so touching. Like, this song has a sense of wonder to it. Like, a sense of like you never know what's going to happen. Something mystical, something magical kind of thing. And this character kind of embodies that kind of like sense of wonder. Like, and the water effects are so cool here with the animation. Like, the way that at the beginning she was like manipulating the water in her hands and stuff like that. Now she's kind of like dancing on top of it and all like water particles and stuff. Like, it's just such a beautiful animation and just such fantastic music in the background. Like, look, this is like a flower of water, like flowers, like so beautiful looking. Wow.
About to boil. Quiet whispers grow into a chorus of cheers. To make ripples in your audience's hearts, you have to make a big splash. Dance with the waves! Wow! Pretty amazing, huh?
Nilou? Do you know where the ribbon for tomorrow's performance went?
Sure do. I was practicing with it in the desert. I'll work something out.
Wow. Again, Nilou, fantastic character, so much personality to him, so much like it's just so interestingly done. And that like I believe that whole sequence was meant to be like her just dancing in this bazaar, this area, and like encapsulating the feeling of all those things that it was showing us. But regardless, I mean, the animation was so cool looking. It again looked amazing, and the music was so good too. Like, again, and those strings and that piano there, like it just all sounded so fantastic. Like, so well done as always with Genshin. Like, they just always absolutely kill it. Like, they're so good. That was fantastic. Nahida, Boundless Bliss.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah, I spy a new friend.
I was not expecting like hip hop kind of drum beat there. The synth is absolutely fantastic already, and this is a longer one, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to evolve and change. But this is really cool so far. Just wanted to talk for a minute about that attack. Like, she actually just makes a box and like attacks every enemy that's within that. Like are you able to like track them and like mark them? It's like a homing attack of some kind. That's a really cool idea. And really stylish, like very interestingly done. Again, the visuals are just so good. Like, just such crisp animations and stuff like that. And like, it almost looked like, even from the very first scene of this, almost looks like this is like a higher quality of animation a little bit than the other ones we've seen. Like, just a little more detail, a little more like higher detailed rendering or something like that. But absolutely beautiful. Again, this music is fantastic too. I love a good synth melody, and again, that percussion, almost like a hip hop style percussion elements. Like, very cool. This one might make me tear up. Like, it's just, again, so hopeful, so absolutely beautiful. Like, wow, it's absolutely stunning, this one. Like, I didn't expect like any of these to kind of bring me to like this point, but yeah, it was just absolutely beautiful. Like, the kind of vocalizations in the background, like the choir, like, just adds another level. It's like the music from Dragonspire that I listened to, like Tales from the Snowy Mountain and stuff. Like, I may have actually even heard this specific melody before, because it does, this part anyways sounds somewhat similar. But anyways, it's absolutely beautiful. Like, and the scenes we're seeing here, like, I actually just want to go back like 15 and kind of get this little sequence again, because it's so beautiful. Like, the transitions from like her flying on like a mushroom, or like all the flowers or whatever, like all the different transitions from like the stingray, and like it's all such beautiful transitions and so fluid, like from motion to motion. Like, it's just so well done. Like, even among the previous animations I've seen from Genshin, like, this is just so high quality and so beautiful. Like, wow. I get the feeling this is like a forest sprite, almost like a forest pixie of some kind or something like that, like someone who just like is very in tune with the forest, all that type of stuff, and then something happens and she's taken away from the forest now, and she's captured by someone who's maybe not so good, maybe the Fatui Harbingers, or I have no idea, but something's taken her away from the forest that she loves and knows. And yeah, but regardless, I mean, the melody is there, and the transitions, like the animation was so incredible, especially the water animations, like when she was bouncing and she goes into the water and now she's going through the water, and now it's like all these little fluid animations, and like again dropping through the floor, and like in the, like, it's so incredibly well done. Like the direction and the style of these is so cool. Like this one in particular is just like, that might be one of my favorite character demos overall, just because of how incredible the animations were, and also the music was absolutely beautiful. Like it almost brought me to tears, legitimately. Like so beautiful. Wow. Layla, Radiant Star Trail.
Even when we're not looking up at the stars, they're always there, watching over us. Why do I have to write so many papers? Why?
Ooh, this is a funky melody. I always like that. Yeah, the strings are absolutely phenomenal, and the piano as well. Like, it's just hitting so well.
My guiding stars! Not now! Stars, shine for me!
Wow, this melody is absolutely phenomenal. Like, once again, especially coming off of the last one, like, because that was very beautiful, but very, like, I don't know, emotional, I guess you'd say. It got to me. This one is just so much more high energy, so much, like, so very funky, and like bringing the guitar there for like this last little bit, and the piano, like, it's all working together so well. And this character also seems very cool. I always like a character that's like inspired by the stars and the moon and the sky and stuff like that, and like having attacks that are like stars, like just shooting out at enemies and stuff. Like, very, very cool.
Huh? What are you doing up? Me? Sleepwalking, of course.
Yeah, just killing your enemies in your sleep. Hunting monsters in your sleep. Very cool. Like, again, all these characters have so much personality to them. They're so unique and so interesting every single time. Like, obviously some more than others. Like, there have been a few this time that like just blew me away a little bit more than the others because they just had so much personality. But they're still all so cool. Wanderer. Oh, this is Scaramouche, isn't it? I know, because he has the like Kung Lao style hat. If you're Mortal Kombat fans, you know what I'm talking about. The film grain effect is great.
Hey, you there! We heard there's an inn near here. Gonna need you to show us the way. Huh? We won't ask twice.
Two big, strong Fatui. Asking me to be their chaperone. Is this some kind of joke?
Think you're funny, do you? You'll regret that!
Sure I will.
I love that they're cutting into like the film grain effects and things like that. It's just really interesting animation style, and I believe that this melody is kind of indicative, or it's very similar to the Scaramouche themes. Like it's probably taking elements of those themes and kind of mixing them up for his demo, but still very cool. And I'm excited to see him actually fight here.
The wind rises.
What if that was just for the animation, or if that's like a special attack where you can just like weave through the sky like that? That was really cool though, regardless, either way. And this music's also fantastic. I love the Scaramouche music. Although I will say this section here is unique to this. I don't believe it's anything to do with the Scaramouche elements. Like it just, there's some elements that have like motifs that kind of carry over from the main Scaramouche theme, but this part here is fairly unique, but it's just very beautiful.
You'll die 1,000 deaths for this!
I look forward to that. Sadly, you won't be there to see it!
Oh, that was so intense. And he's just such a badass character now. Like, wow.
What a waste of space. Just as useless alive or dead. You were looking for trouble. No one to blame but yourselves. Huh? We're done here. Next time you're looking for directions, I suggest you find your own way.
Yeah, don't mess with the Wanderer. Wow. And was that La Senora's theme near the end there? It sounded a little bit like it. I might be mixing it up because I've heard a lot of these themes and stuff like that. Trying to keep them all on track. I know I've heard that kind of motif before that we heard just right at the end there. I'm not exactly sure, but regardless, that was very cool. Very, very cool. Got anything at the end? Faruzan.
No sense of respect! Academic research isn't some kind of fad. Topics don't just go in and out of fashion. Madame Faruzan's life started more than 100 years ago, and her story covers as much ground as some major academic publications. What is it that you would like to learn more about? Different forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms? The base layer design of elemental monuments? Sure, I'll hang out with you youngsters.
Ooh, it's gonna mix up here for quite a bit, I think. But another really high energy kind of Middle Eastern, like Egyptian style melody here. Very, very cool. And also another character that's just brimming with personality. Like you can tell that this character is like very like knowledgeable, but also very like bubbly, like very high energy probably. Like based on the music we're listening to and stuff. Like it seems very intelligent from what we've heard from this like dialogue and stuff. But very interesting.
The base layer design of elemental monuments? Sure, I'll hang out with you youngsters. Dare to mess with me? Truth repeats its course.
This is like some Middle Eastern electro swing, or like Egyptian electro swing. That's very unique, very cool. Like this is awesome. Like the synth and like whatever that kind of horn instrument is there. I don't know that I think it's probably native to these kind of areas here. It doesn't sound quite like a saxophone or whatever, but I don't know. Very interesting, and also starting with a harpsichord there. I believe it was a harpsichord, but at the very beginning, and like it's such a diverse and interesting melody. And again, this is only a minute and a half, and we've already got so much character from this person, or so much personality from this character, and so much like diversity in the music and stuff. Like, so awesome.
What do you think? Got any interest in becoming my student? What did you say? Oh, I'm old now, so every other phrase escapes my ears. Try calling me Madam Faruzan, and I'll see if I can pick that up.
I love that little percussion element at the very end there too. Like, it's just very catchy little kind of drum melody, fast-paced drum melody there. Absolutely fantastic, that one. That was really cool. Nothing at the end. We've only actually gotten a couple where at the very, very end there's some kind of scene, but it's still worth checking to the end just in case. And here's the last one for today. Yaoyao, maybe? Yaoyao?
Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. Come on, let's get a move on.
Another extremely beautiful melody already. I can tell, like, just that piano melody. I'm curious how this is going to build and shift up and blow up.
Come on, let's get a move on. Spear training is really kind of boring. Maybe I'll go play with Uruguay for a little bit, then come back and do some more training after I've had a break. I grew up in the mountains. Auntie Cloud Retainer, Uncle Mountain Shaper. There are adepti everywhere in Nilou. I've met loads of them. If you encounter any difficulties outdoors, then let me help you.
Ooh, this is absolutely beautiful melody. Again, Liyue Soundscapes, character from Liyue, it seems like. Absolutely beautiful though. Like, the melodies are so good. Like the kind of guitar melody here in the forefront, and then the piano, and like just the strings are so beautiful. Like, all these elements are coming together so nicely. I said piano before, I meant flute. I'm just mixing it all up, but it's so good. Such a good flute melody. Multiple flute melodies, I believe. So good.
Ready, go!
It's like her stuffed animals attack for her. Or little, like, animal creatures and stuff. That's really cool. It's like almost similar to Klee, but instead of explosions, it's more like, I don't know, upbeat bunny or like stuffed animal attacks and things like that. I don't know. It's very interesting though, very unique character too.
Why do so many people make such a big deal out of seeking the adepti? There's adepti everywhere, isn't there?
I wonder, are the characters that you play as or the characters you get on your team the adepti? Because I've heard it mentioned a few times and I don't know exactly what adepti are. Or maybe it's the gems or something like that. I don't know, because I've also heard about visions, but I don't know what visions are exactly. Whatever. I mean, I'm planning on playing the game next month, so I'll learn about as much as I can as I play and stuff. But I'm excited. That's going to be awesome. But these demos were also incredible. Like, each kind of batch that I do just keeps setting the bar higher and higher with how high quality it is. And I know I already saw the Keen ones because I didn't know that the trailer was a demo, that the demos become trailers eventually. Now I know. But regardless, it was cool to see because it was just a very, very cool character to show off in his videos and stuff like that. Very awesome. But yeah, this was a fantastic batch of demos. Like, so many cool characters we saw here that just so unique, so diverse every single time. Like, just absolutely blew me away, so many of them. Like, almost brought me to tears there with one of them there. Like, it's so cool. Like, this was fantastic, and I love doing this every Sunday. I think I probably got 2 or 3 more batches left, but it'll be fun, because by the time I finish all these, I'll be playing the game as well. And I've also got the character trailer, or the version trailers I'm doing now too, so there's always more to check out when it comes to Genshin. And I think the Hoyo Fair stuff started coming out today as well, so I'll have to check that stuff out too. I still got other anniversary kind of fan-made videos to watch. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And until next time, later days, folks.